Sorry for the poor lighting, but we're having some serious technical issues. Like, just, anyway, I was doing my photography homework, and I had to pick, out of, like, 5 topics, and there was a few, and it then come to a topic called issues, and basically I had to pick an issue, that was of relevance that I believed in, that I wanted to put my point across about. And so I picked something that's very, very close to me, something that, you know, kind of, I have my own personal opinion on for many reasons. And I picked that gay marriage, because being gay myself, obviously, and having a girlfriend and wanting to be able to have that choice in my life, rather than feel like I'm being discriminated against for being myself. You know, I was born like this. I didn't choose to be it. You know, no one chooses to be it. I mean, no one chooses to wake up in the morning and get discrimination. Do you know what I mean? No one wants that. But the way I see it, I was always taught by my parents to be accepting to others, to be accepting to difference, to be accepting to everyone. You know, I was always taught that difference is okay. But our, like, media and our laws decide to say different. They say that we shouldn't discriminate, such as racism, but they discriminate against anything in LGBT, you know. I mean, I have friends in all categories, you know. I have friends that are lesbian, gay, straight, bisexual, transgendered. To me, they're people at the end of the day. It doesn't make a difference who they are. You know, sexuality never really came into it. You know, I never went into my college classes or anything, or into my school classes going, hey, I'm a lesbian, nice to meet you. You know, it wasn't really a topic starter. It just happened to, you know, it just happened to be a part of me. You know, I don't go around asking, are you straight? Because 9 times out of 10, you get the yes answer. So, you know, we're very outnumbered. I mean, we're not even, compared to the straights, we're not even that big. I mean, we're massive when you get to know about us. When you know about the scene, suddenly we're everywhere. We're like a disease. I'm kidding, obviously. But, no, but this is something that really, I suppose to me, it's like my own personal opinion. I don't really want to feel like I'm wrong. And at the moment, with it being in politics, I mean, I don't really follow politics. It goes way over my head, you know. I don't really pay much attention, and I'm not even old enough to vote yet anyway. I will be soon, and then I'll have to start understanding and listening to what they say, because then I have to vote. But, yeah, but, like, I don't really pay much attention to it. To me, it's just, it makes no sense, and a bunch of people in a room shouting at each other and never getting anywhere is not really going to do anything. I think, though, you know, it's been in politics now, and it's being changed. Like, you know, more and more people are saying their point in it, and it's being more accepted now. And I think that's what we need. We need more people to stand up and say, yes, this is right. At the same time, the more people that stand up with it, the more people that kind of stand against it too. But then, again, you're going to get that with anything, you know. Anything that people stand for, you're going to get people who don't agree with it. For instance, there's a family in America who protest and say that homosexuality is a sin, and they actually protest at dead soldiers' funerals, which is just horrific and sick, and I don't see how protesting about homosexuality is a sin when they're at someone's funeral in the first place, because it's got absolutely nothing to do with the situation, and the fact that it's a soldier that fought for their country. But anyway, that's beside the point. That's just me. But I chose to do about this because it's something that I think that, you know, like, lesbians and gays are just another group of people. They are just people. Everybody's individual, and everyone has their own personality, and we shouldn't be here to say, oh, wait, that's wrong, because you've got that tiny bit about you, you know? You know, just because you're a girl liking girls or a guy liking guys. No one ever has a go at the people who are men liking women or women liking men, you know? No one ever said that. No one really tends to have that, you know, issue. A lot of people try to say that, like, bisexuals are greedy, you know, or the best of both worlds, or whatever. Or they're just going for a phase, or they're just doing it to fit in, and actually, half of the time it's not. And then, yeah, like, people who just take the mick out of transgender people, that I can't even stand. That does my head in two. I understand why people are so discriminative against people in any band, because, like I said, we're all different people, and we all have our own minds. And if, you know, if that's a part of you, if that's who you are, then you should be able to become that person and not have anybody going against you. Because since when was anybody else's decision what you do in your life? You know, we shouldn't let people dictate our lives. You know, and I hate people. That's wrong. Let me just stop. I don't hate. I strongly dislike people who say like, well, if they're allowed to have a gay pride festival, why can't we have a straight pride festival, or like a straight festival? And I'm like, dude, you can walk down the street 365 days of the year holding hands with your lover, and no one will bat an eyelid. You could probably snog each other's faces off in the middle of the street. But a few people would say you get a room, but that would be about it. And again, they say get a room, and that's fine. You know, it's normal, right? If I was to do that, then there would just be hell to pay, and a hell of a lot more people would stare at me, and I'd probably get some things I really wouldn't, want. But at the same time, I feel quite comfortable going down the street with my girl, because she's amazing, obviously. She makes me happy. And, at the end of the day, like I was saying, we shouldn't be able to have someone else dictate our lives. Straight couples have the choice to marry, and they also have the choice whether they want a civil partnership or not. But, the vast majority of the people go full way and say they want to definitely go all the way to marriage. As a gay couple, we don't have that choice. We don't have that right. We're stripped of that right because of the fact that we're gay. And, without going into it too depth, that kind of stems from many other things, laws that have been passed before and past people's beliefs and stuff. And I'm not consulting religion because I am by no means knowing anything about religion, and I don't know anything about politics. So God knows, about trying to go into in-depth reasons why, but I just think that a lot of the things behind them aren't really well thought out and planned, and haven't really been, looked into. And so the first thing that came to their head was it was wrong because we're different, and we're kind of outnumbered. And I think that's harsh. That shouldn't be fair. So I decided to do my photography project on this, and I decided to, like I said again, about gay marriage. And so it should be quite interesting to do because it's something that I feel quite strongly about, something that I personally feel like I'm going to fight for the rest of my life. And, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take pictures of people's hands, people holding hands, and a couple of pictures of like rings, and just put them on a page and spread them out and kind of show that there's a link. It doesn't matter. I might even write on their hands like, no labels or something, or it really doesn't matter what gender or whatever, just some catchy line when I come up with it. Because this is kind of, if I'm truthful, what I want mine to be about. And yeah, I just kind of want to push my views out and be like, hey, this is what I think, and regardless of whether I'm, gay or not, that's not the point. There's people out there who believe in it just like me, and they're not gay. Because there's people out there who love people for people, regardless of their sexuality, regardless of the person's anything about them, and that's like me. Everyone's equal. At the end of the day, it shouldn't be colour, sexuality, ethnicity, gender, height, weight, or anything like that, eye colour, for God's sake, or hairstyle. Why do people always do that? And, like, general music, why do people have an issue with that too, Like, me, 4 things off the top of my head that I can come up with people really don't really like. It's the fact that I'm gay, that I'm a woman, that I'm emo, and that I'm white. A hell of a lot of the time, these things come into conflict with people. So you're always going to have that issue, but this is something I really want to fight for and really want to push out there. And I just kind of want to go like, at the end of the day, this is my personal belief and my view, and no one else has to share my view. But I just wanted to put it out there and say that if there are people out there who want to share my view, that you got another one over here. What was that? You got another one over here fighting for it. Anyway, I'm done.